Let's spend a few minutes talking about the absolute best tribe in Hearthstone. We're talking about Murlocs. These cute, cuddly, well, maybe not cute and cuddly. I'm pretty sure if I brought one of these home and put it in my wife's face and says, "Look, he followed me home. Can we keep him?" I wouldn't have a place to live either. But, you know, they're scaly, but they're fun. They're really cool. Let's talk about Murlocs. First of all, we had to go to Wild in order to have this conversation, only because Team 5 hates me and decides that, hey, listen, we're not going to put any great, awesome, super cool, tribe-centric Murloc cards in any of the sets. There's one or two here and there, but, you know, we're talking about back in the day when you were able to play a tribe deck for Murlocs. And when you did that, you went to Paladin, a little bit of Shaman, and Warlock. And listen, you're looking here, and Demon Hunter had some cool ones, but there was only two, and it was few and far between. You know, Metamorphin was pretty cool. Put it in not Death Knight, Demon Hunter. It just didn't work. It was cool, but I didn't see any synergy, and I want to play a tribe deck. I want to build something cool. So the coolest thing that you would do, the most popular, would be Murloc Paladin, and I can tell why. Now, obviously, these are not in all of the same, sets and series when it was in Standard at the time, but you could make a pretty cool deck right now, a pretty cool Murloc deck with Paladin in Wild right now. Will it win? I don't know. There's some busted stuff going on in Wild, but it would be fun to play. So, remember this one. Grimscale Chum gave a random Murloc in your hand +1/+1. It was a 2/1. It was something on board. Pretty cool for a 1-mana minion, right? And then, this one looked kind of cool. It had the dormant, had the summon 2 1/1 Murlocs. You could keep that in your board and then do something to pop it off with some of the other buffs that you can do. We'll get to those. Filefin was pretty cool. Hydraulis, this was cool because you could discover and cast a secret in turn 2. That was pretty cool, and it's pretty cute as well. Mac Dixon does Murlocs the best. Fight me for it. This one was also amazing. Also, Matt Dixon. This one was great, where you can shuffle the McGurgle Prime into your deck and then summon 4 random Murlocs and give them Divine Shield. Super fun. I love the Murloc class. This one's kind of cool too. Didn't put a lot of spells in my hand when I was playing Murlocs, or in the decks when I was playing Murlocs. I just threw as many Murlocs as possible into these decks. Didn't mess around with this one, the Drew a Dragon. It's cool, but yeah, I don't want to draw a dragon. I want Murlocs. Remember that. This one also, Saviors of Uldum, brought Sir Finley. If your deck has new duplicates, discover an upgraded hero power. Yeah, when I was just messing around with Paladin, that was pretty cool. But yeah, nothing crazy there. Funkfin was cool. Festival of Legends. So this was a new one. I loved the card, but unfortunately I didn't play too much of Divine Shield Paladin, so I didn't play it. Sir Finley was amazing in Showdown of the Vanlands. I wish that Excavate Paladin was still around again, but it's not really that popular anymore. This one, Underlight Angling Rod. If your hero attacks, add a random Murloc to your hand. What's better than swinging your weapon and getting a Murloc from it? Murloc Knight was awesome as well. The Inspire would summon a random Murloc. No big deal. Very cool. Hey, look, a dragon. Give your Murlocs Divine Shield. Maybe this is the only reason why I would play that one that summoned a dragon, right? Nothing else reasons. No reason whatsoever. And look, there's Murlocs on top of a dragon. Come on. This is also Ivan Foreman. Never mind. Tip the Scales was also fun, and so was Anything Can Happen. Listen, Paladin was super fun to play a Murloc tribe deck. The next one we're going to talk about, Shaman, was also pretty fun. When the Paladin cards in Standard, the Paladin Murloc, lost its flair in Standard, we did have some Shaman shenanigans going on, and these were some good ones too. There was when lackeys were out during Rise of Shadows, this was pretty fun. The Adelaki to your hand and Overload, I love the card. The art is amazing in this. Murloc Growfin is here, but listen, this is about all the Murloc tribe you were getting essentially in the past year. Past couple of expansions. Remember this one? Unite the Murlocs, summon 8 Murlocs, and the reward was Megafin, which would fill your hand with random Murlocs. So it was very easy for you to play this. Very easy for you to throw this out, and then yeah, you have the random Murlocs. Murloc Shaman was fun when this was out. I bet you we could still mess around with this. I just don't think that this would be popular or would win a ton of games in Shaman. Please let me know if you're wild players. Is either of these classes good with Murloc tribe right now? Cactus Cutter, yeah, that came out in Showdown. This is one of the other ones, but it saw a little bit of play, but no tribe synergy play. Ice fishing was cool. Knights of the Frozen Throne. I don't think I ever really messed with this one. I didn't need it because I didn't need to draw 2 Murlocs because I had Murlocs in my entire deck. Let's see what else. Soul of the Murloc. Give your minions Death Rattle. Summon a 1/1 Murloc. Yeah, I would do that. Absolutely, because Murlocs are so cool. Tiny Finn's Caravan. This one's very cool. At the start of your turn, draw a Murloc. I like this for the art because, again, like I said, Matt Dixon, awesome art. Fight me on it. Underbelly Angler was also good as well. After you play a Murloc and a random Murloc to your hand. Come on, we love this one. Carefree Cookie. This one, listen, this one just came out. It's in Perils in Paradise. It's a good card, and it took me about, I'd say, 4 days after launch to realize he had cucumbers on his eyes. So I was like, well, this is a weird looking Murloc. I don't know. This one, Call of the Finishers. It's a cool piece of art, but I didn't really play this one too much. Summon 4 1/1 Murlocs. Didn't really feel the need. Cookie the Cook, Lifesteal. This one was really good because it had the lifesteal weapon, in my opinion, and you know, all the synergy we did because we're building Murloc decks. Magic Fin. After a friendly Murloc dies, add a random legendary minion to your hand. This one was fun to play, but you know, random makes random things random, and sometimes it wasn't very good. No fin can stop us. Not anything can stop us. We just talked about this one. This was awesome. Give your minions +1/+1 and give your Murlocs an extra +1/+1. You are absolutely right. I did play this. This came out in Forged, and there was not really a huge Murloc synergy as much as it was in the past and as much as it was for Paladin, but it was still fun. Then Piranha Poacher, awesome art. This is the one that gives you the Piranha Swarmer, so nothing crazy. Plague of Murlocs. Didn't really play this one, but it's kind of funny to transform all minions into random Murlocs, especially when your opponent had some really beefy stuff on board. Sir Finley, we talked about this one. This one's amazing. Sir Finley is a very good card. Tide Lost Burrower was cool. Dredge and Voyage of the Sunken City. Yeah, didn't really mess around with this one too much. Rockgill. Rockgill was cool, but you know, didn't see a ton of play when March of the Lich King came out. You know, you were playing this for other reasons. It had nothing to do with Murloc synergy. And then Once Upon a Time for Whiz Bang. Summon a random 3-cost beast, dragon, elemental, and Murloc. I don't think this one saw a lot of play. I could be wrong on this, but I don't think, because it's just, yeah, maybe for the evolve type of thing, but I don't know. Okay, let's talk about Warlock. Warlock used to be my favorite class in the game. Now it's a tie between Paladin and maybe, I don't know, Death Knight. Warlock had some fun Murloc synergy. You know, this one right here, Chum Bucket, was one of the coolest ones. Give all Murlocs in your hand 1/1. Repeat for each Murloc you control. Super fun. This one also had Void Gill, Death Rattle. Give your Murlocs in your hand +1/+1. And then also it had the Sunken Scavenger in the bottom of your deck. Give your other Murlocs +1/+1. So you could probably do something as well with Warlock right now, because in Wild, obviously, we're talking about this. There's some cool, fun cards here. And then Gigafin. Remember Gigafin? Listen, this was a couple of months ago, so I mean, I'm sure you remember Gigafin unless you're brand new. This one is a fun card to play. It was able to clean up a board if you had a chance to, you know, get rid of this Death Rattle, permanently destroy all minions inside Gigafin, his maw, kill it as soon as you can. Yeah, and then listen, we've seen this in the past. I think I did some a video about some of these, you know, my favorite cards or what have you, but all of these Murlocs are awesome. You know, when I was looking at this and started messing around, forget this Toxfin. Toxfin would give a Murloc poisonous. When this came out, what are we doing? We can give a Murloc poisonous? It was amazing. Summon a 1/1 ooze with taunt. Yes, I like it, but it's scary. It doesn't even look like a Murloc. It looks like some sort of weird, freaky Murloc. This one was great too. Rush and Wind Fury. It was even better when you buffed it about 1,700 times. Drink Servant. This is another one we got from Perils. Get a random drink spell. It has 3 uses. No synergy. We're not talking about that. This was about drinks. When you're playing this one, you're trying to get these drinks. You're not trying to get anything else. You're not trying to play a Murloc deck. Come on. Get over this. Howdy Fin was also super fun. Whenever your hand has less than 3 cards in it, get a random Murloc. You just didn't see play because, whoa, it's a random Murloc. We're not playing Murloc synergy cards in Showdown in the Badlands. At least I don't remember. If I'm wrong, please correct me. I am wrong all the time. That's what my wife says. If you control a Murloc, gain +1/+1. This is great. No problem. This one here, after you summon a Murloc, give it a +1 attack and rush. I'd play this right now with any Murloc synergistic deck. The Primal Fin Lookout. I love that the fact that this is in Battlegrounds right now. The only chance I get to play Murloc right now. But if you control another Murloc, discover a Murloc. That's awesome. That's amazing. Plus, it's a 2-mana 3/2. It's a great card, and it's common, too. Yeah, this Murloc Tidehunter gives you, you know, this is, everybody has this. Everybody's played this. This is one of the first cards I ever started playing. Come on. A couple of other ones in here. Cold Night Seer. This one's good. Permanent 2 health. Gold Light Oracle. Cold Light Oracle. And this is fun because you can do a mill deck with this card. A couple other cards synergistically. Just mills your opponent's entire deck. It also mills yours. So remember that. But if you're trying to do that, do that. Tasty Flyfish. Death Rattle. Give a dragon in your hand +2/+2. Remember, we talked about this. It's a cute card, but we're not building dragons. This is not a dragon video. This is a Murloc video. This one was kind of fun. You know, solve 3 clues about your opponent's card to get copies of them. I like the diamond, you know, animation. That's about it. I didn't really play this one too much. Cool card. I just didn't play it. This one here, your other Murlocs have +2 attack. Core. Perfect. Let's go. I like it. This one from Whizbang's Poisonous. Remember we talked about that other one that was giving Poisonous? There's a little callback to this one, unfortunately. Yeah, I mean, this is seeing play right now. I mean, I've seen Plucky Paintfin before, but it's not because of any Murloc synergy. And then this one's just adorable. I had to make this one golden as soon as I could. It's just cute. It's awesome. And I love the art. And I love the little animation. Also, Rush and Poisonous. Okay, so maybe I'm wrong. We've just talked about 3 Poisonous cards in a row. Twin Fin Fin Twin. Couldn't say that before when we were talking about these cards when they came out. Rush, Battlecry, summon a copy of this. It's awesome when you buff them. It's awesome when you buff these cards. This one, Felfin Navigator. Give your other Murlocs +1/+1. Fishy Flyer, Ghost, look at that, tells a little story. You know, Death Rattle is boom, now it's dead, but you know, it's an undead Murloc. Come on, it's awesome. Lifesteal, Infuse, you know, Murlocula. It's pretty cool. This one tells a story as well. Very cool. This one, I love this. Journey to Ungoro, adapt your Murloc. So this is why you would want to have, you know, those ones that goes dormant and throw those things on there. Because it could do some crazy stuff. They can give them 3 health, +1/+1. It can make them taunt, what have you. It's really, really cool. And yeah, Bayfin Bodybuilder, Perils in Paradise. This one's brand new. After a minion was summoned for your opponent during your turn, silence and destroy it. There's some combos that are going around that destroys your opponent's entire deck. I don't know if they bug fixed it or what have you, but it is pretty funny looking. Old Murkai. I think there was something that we had to do to get this card. Like we had to have all the Murloc cards or something to get this one for free. I think I crafted it before I realized that I needed to do that. But this one's cool. Charge has +1 attack for each other Murloc on the battlefield. So it's pretty cool when you do the one that makes the entire board Murlocs, and then you throw this out and it's charged and it's a big minion and you've buffed it already. You can do some crazy stuff with this one. Draw 3 Murlocs, but this one, again, every card is a Murloc card. So we're not worrying about that. If you're holding a dragon, summon 2 random Murlocs. Nope. not playing it. No need for that. Mutinous. How many people played against Mutinous and absolutely hated that it ate a minion in the opponent's hands and gains the stats? How many people hated this with Brand where it popped off twice? I remember absolutely complaining about this all the time. And then, yeah, summon 3/1/1 Murlocs. I love the art, but I'm not worried about this one too much. Just doesn't do any good besides show you really, really cool Murloc art. And then, yeah, Corrupted Seer. Deal 2 damage to all non-Murloc minions. That is about it. That's all. I just wanted to, talk about Murlocs and just, reminisce about the cards, reminisce about the synergies that are being able to be played. I would love to have a Murloc deck back in Hearthstone. Team 5, I know you like me a little bit, right? Give me a Murloc deck again. I'm not going to Wild just to play these because it would just be a lesson in futility and I'd get beat up on turn 2 and turn 3 or what have you. But, let's put Murloc back into any one of the classes. I don't care which one it is either. You can give me like a Murloc Hunter. Be perfectly fine with it. I'll do a Murloc Priest, and that's saying something. Just give me Murlocs again. That's it. Until next time, I'll see you in the next video.